Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Emma. Today I'll be reacting to Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3, Episode 3. There we go. I think I said it properly this time. Again, I had just a minor mishap in starting up the video, but it's a-okay. Last time was really fun. You know, we have that usual chaos. We got, like, trying to make Miko and Ishigami, like, at least kind of tolerate each other a little bit more, while also going into a more of Hayasaka focus for a minute there again. Kind of also getting this little interesting dynamic between her and Kaguya. Just in, like, them, like, talking about, like, sharing, like, about the same personality. And just, in general, how Hayasaka's been noting how happy and, like, free Kaguya's been. And she's feeling a little bit jealous over it. Because, you know, she's definitely still super ingrained in, like, her job, that it's probably gotten to her. And it doesn't help that Kaguya did really lean on her to do this thing that I'm pretty sure, if I recall right, the first time she asked, she really wasn't happy about it. But anyways, enough about this discussion. Let's jump into this episode on the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Totally didn't have mishaps because audio played out loud. That would have definitely got me attacked by YouTube's policies. I could have kept the take, but I would have had to, like, mute that whole part. But I don't think you guys needed to see me freak out. And I would have been distracted fixing it so I could, you know, actually play it out for all of you. My cat's waking up, I'm sorry. I'm turning it up for myself now. I still, like, my favorite part has to be, like, leading into this part with all the transitions. And that's just a pretty shot. I like everyone's reactions to that whole scene. Oh, you're back. Oh, dear. Wait, what? Yeah, what's up? Oh! It's awful, and that shouldn't have happened to you. But murder isn't acceptable. Was the other day during lunch? Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know if you can oh. Okay, Kaguya is not the one to ask for advice on this one. We saw her last episode. Oh, okay. Well, it's not a secret rendezvous, though, I don't think. At least on his part, but I could just be covering for him, because I don't know, but... It's grounds for divorce, yeah. The Miko, I think you need to, like, get out of there and just run, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, if you're looking through the phone, then yes, you should just call it. Yes, I'm with you, Miko, here. Uh-huh. Okay, then why were you okay. That was not trust at all. No, it's not. No. If something's wrong with you, something's wrong with me. It is, yes. What if he just needed someone's help to pick a gift for you? No, exactly. You said something at the store caught your eye. What if he just wanted advice? Okay, Kaguya's gonna be biased here. She's, yeah. Yep, yeah, bias. A lot of bias happened. Ooh, Hey, Kaguya, for one, you're not even together yet. You don't freak out. This is true. Just like the store. Okay. You know, hey, Kaguya, remember the karaoke thing? Remember karaoke? Yeah, you should have done that from the beginning. You know, it sucks, but that is how you should go about it. Okay. Just very blunt, straightforward. Knew it! Okay, 6-month anniversary gift. See. They don't like that. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't you be happy? Like, okay, it's oh. Yeah, y'all look away. You're too young. You're too young. I'm too young. Guys, calm down. You're at school. You're at school. Oh god. Yeah, I wasn't defending her. I was defending him. To be fair though, I also I would be like, "Hey, you know, which is understandable." Oh, you shush. Oh, man. Yeah. Go brood. Go brood. There are other ways you can, handle that situation other than trying to literally, be toxic as fuck. So you deserve this freak out. Well, you murdered somebody. They don't need to know you. Okay, uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot that detail. Twice removed. Okay. Yeah, what were you doing? Oh. Oh. Um. Um. Somewhere. Somewhere along the lines. Yeah, we know exactly who this is. Yes. Mm-hmm. Straightforward. Yes. And you should feel attacked, Shirogata. It's fine. If you don't like him, then you wouldn't have been laying there dead on the road. You try to sabotage though. I know yeah, I'll try to remember this to save it for the end. Yeah. Glare. Mm. Ooh. Ooh, man, Ishigami. He's just speaking his mind, and, you know, he wasn't thinking. You know, you're really slipping into some of your Kaguya moments. Like the relation is scary, even though you know your cousin, distant cousin twice removed. You're not gonna be stealing him. To be fair, though, if you somehow manage to steal him, you know, you helped your supposed friend. Oh, don't agree to that. Yes, you can. I mean, it's intimidating, sure, but you can technically say no. Oh. Ooh, okay. Auntie. Can you... Okay, maybe I just blatantly don't like her. I'm sorry. She'll have her moments, but currently, no. Yeah, you two, you have some explaining to do. That is very true. You notice similarities, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're alike, but like, you know, it did suck that she didn't have anyone to talk to, but just the what she's trying to do is not smart or good. Okay, yeah. He really isn't, okay? Trust me, he's not. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, that one's the one that got my attention. Yes, yes, yes. Explain the details. And face down if no. Okay. Chica, we all know the person who's going to lie is you. Okay. Now that is also a true statement. If you just showed up and was like, hey, I got this lie detector, no one would, no one. That is a very abrupt, straight up, yes, like instant one. Ooh. Three? Yeah, but now we got questions. I think I know who two of the people. Oh, yeah, that's pretty strong, man. We all know who said yes. Oh, damn. Yeah, now, what's your question? Oh, okay, we're going down a dark, dark path. Makes sense. Oh no. We all need you around. Yeah, see, Ishigami's not gonna say we don't need you. Unlike you, you said you hate him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's gone. Yeah, good advice. Oh no. Yeah, gotta pay attention to the dates on them. If I was Miyuki, I'd be terrified right now. Kaguya, that is a dangerous question in general, not just for him. Wait! It's bound to happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, Kaguya, if you notice, then odds are he might have noticed as well. Yep. All of you. All of you. Come on, let it be everybody. Ah. Yeah, yeah. There's some dirty liars here. To be fair, I should have known that Ishigami probably thought about it too because of Chika. Okay. Mm-hmm. All true. Don't worry, she does. She does. Aw, that's fucking adorable. Mm-hmm. Who's the person Kaguya likes? Or who likes Kaguya too? They answered yes. Okay. Another nice ending of the episode that I really enjoyed. If I could, I would probably go on more of a binge for Kaguya than I thought I would initially. I thought I was fine with my back and forth situation, but man, I just forgot how much I wanted to binge this. Again, why is Chica wearing a bald cap, by the way? We see her taking it off. There. Oh, okay, yeah. Before I forget it, I remember what I was thinking about talking about when we were still dealing with Maki. even though I'm gonna briefly say, I like how in this you can kind of see how like in the fact that like Hayasaka and Miyuki are you know, pretty like on friendly terms, you know, like they're not like super best buddies or anything, but you can see that they're like on like at least knowing terms just based off that ending. But no, talking about the beginning here with we're gonna just instantly jump over to the Maki situation. So the reason why I think I was being harsh about it is yeah, we're gonna work backwards. We'll start with Maki, then come back over here. But just the notion of, it's like I can only imagine what it's like to like somebody and then it turns out that the person you like is like with your supposedly best friend. I'm saying supposedly because we see how Kaguya and in this case Maki treat their supposed best friend. Though with Kaguya, I think maybe because, you know, we focus on her more. I see her in more positive light. I do give her the occasional little digs when she gets a bit much, but with Maki, this is kind of, you know, our first little bits with her, like realistically getting to see her personality or how she interacts with other people. So, you know, I'm a little bit obviously more cynical. And then we do have that situation where when Kaguya comes in and she's like instantly like very not pleasant about it is how I would say, right? Yeah. Like, she instantly goes, like, you know, the dead eyes, which Kaguya ends up with a lot. And just, like, refers to her as auntie and then goes, oh, yeah, well, that's how the family is, so, you know. But then, like, just mentions that she's scary and then... So, like, there's something there. Like, there's a reason why she goes twice removed and, like, clearly has this switch. And then when she sees an opportunity to be like, well, those two said I was cute and all of that, while it led to, we got a nice Kaguya moment going, what about her is so cute? But, like, it just, there's something there. And again, the whole overall situation of, at the end of the day, going, you know what? I don't care if it's considered stealing. It's like, it must suck. It genuinely must suck. And there's probably a lot of decisions you have to make based off that, whatever your answer is. But just the notion of trying to plot something that would get in between them and make them fight when in any other situation they wouldn't, it is pretty shitty. Even if, so like, you know, in this case, I think when the girlfriend went and did all this shit, like checked the phone, hired a private investigator, was like so willing to document shit and go to other people first to be like, oh yeah, they're definitely cheating. And then be like, okay, maybe I'll just confront them. It's like, if your first notion wasn't to confront, and like, I understand wanting some proof, but like, she wasn't even trying to confront it first. She literally was like, which do I kill? That's something else as well. But, again, I'm getting so off topic because it's just so, it's a scenario I wasn't thinking about facing in this, realistically. I don't know why, but it's just not something I was thinking about. And just, because it's not that she has to just blatantly give up. No. I feel like maybe she can just be straight up about it. And obviously, if the inevitable, she's turned down. But at least there, you know, she gave an effort. She attempted. And, you know, it's not with, like, going behind her supposed best friend's back and trying to get the boyfriend to do something that she thinks will make her dislike him, you know, and like just cause some form of maybe fight that would make them break up. It's just so much better in that situation to maybe be straightforward if you still want to do something about it. But I don't know. Don't take advice from me. You know, I've never been in this situation. I hope to never be in a situation like this. and just, it's just not it. Anyways, I was not expecting to talk about that for so long, but it's just something that bugged me, and I said I would talk about it. Anyways, I just wanted to it was mainly the focus on, because I'm being so harsh on her, and she really does share similar characteristics with Kaguya. And so, you know, while I'm sitting here calling Kaguya adorable and half the time just cheering her on because she's like my favorite character, you know, it seems pretty hypocritical to be looking at Maki and then judging her compared to Kaguya. It's just, I do see tiny differences, and, you know, it doesn't help the situations in particular that are different enough for me to be a little bit more critical about it. But again, like, that basically covered the whole half of the episode. But even just going back to the first part with Kaguya and Miko, it's like that back and forth. At first it's like, guys, that's not confirmed cheating. That could have been literally anything. They could just be like going to the store to get something. You know, hey, Kaguya, when she was freaking out about the karaoke, it's like, oh, no, everyone does that. And just the back and forth was pretty funny, though, because you really got to look into how they were viewing it. It's like, Kaguya, she was a bit more extreme. She was a bit more like, oh, yeah, no, I'm with you. But, you know, out of her thought process, because of recent experiences, she was like, wait, no, that one I'm not going to label that way, actually. Can we take it back? Just to have the same thing happen to Miko immediately after. It was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. But again, I would not help her out on stealing. Like, maybe you can give her advice. You can, like, maybe point her in the right direction, but don't help her, like, plan any breakups, okay? You know, if they're gonna break up, they're gonna break up. Like, the girlfriend already showed, like, a major lack of trust, but, you know, now they're hopefully gonna start actually talking and all that. So let's just, you know, let's let that be in the past. Except for the fact that you gave attitude to Kaguya. I'm not going to forget that detail. I'm going to hold on to that detail personally. But yeah. At the end of the day, too, like, Kaguya still being kind of concerned, like, a little miffed about miffed isn't the right word, but, you know, concerned about the group date thing, and maybe his thoughts on it, and just genuine worries about, you know, if he's maybe actually looking for other people, like another person that's not her. Because, you know, this whole point here, the whole main reason behind all these chaos moments is because they're so positive. In their mind, they're like, they like me. So I need to make them, I need to figure out any scenario possible to make them confess to me. And in her mind now, occasionally, you see her going through these bouts of doubt. It's like, well, what if he is, like, actually not? Like, what if he's, like, looking for someone else? And it's far from the truth, even with both of them. Because, you know, he questions things sometimes. And, yeah. But she brings it up with Chika. Chika mentions she doesn't really have experience. But there are games. And when it's a game, you know Chika's here to probably cheat. But she does know the game rules, and she does usually do a good job of bringing everyone in to actually participate in this with no actual worries at all. But yeah. I do like that he heard that, and he did hold on to the fact that he would want to talk about it and be like, I'm sorry about that, you know. And we're going to talk about it, but just the fact that he held on to it while he was participating in this, and there was even a moment where he was like, I got you, you're trying to cheat. He still was also like, I need to remember to have a conversation with her later. But yeah, it's so interesting too, because she's like, no lying, and he's like, some trickery's happening. Yeah, the lie detector is way too far. But yeah, heads if you admit to being in love right now. She starts it off instantly. It's like, hey, if you guys are in love, put yes. Now, the 3 people answered yes. 3 people did. I'm pretty sure 1 being Kaguya. I think, you know, Miyuki had to have said yes as well. But the third literally could have been anyone at that table. I'm not gonna lie. In my mind, it could have been any of the three at that table. But let me reconfirm what Chika's response was here. I'm apparently terrible at reading Chika. We're gonna leave it be. For now, we're gonna leave the thrill. Whoever that third person is, they can remain anonymous for now. But the next question was, from Ishigami, and he was like, do you hate me? And the only person who said, yes, I hate you, is, of course, Miko. But, you know, Miko returns the favor by also getting pretty, emotional in the sense that she feels like they don't actually need her, so she thinks that they deem her kind of useless and that, like, it's okay if she just, you know, wasn't there. And all of them, of course, are like, no, we do need you. You're irreplaceable. Like, you can stay here. We have no thoughts of removing you from the council at all. That is the farthest thing from the truth. Which, you know, again, it's true. They need her. Everyone in the council right now are basically, like, family. You know, they're, like, as chaotic and sometimes infighty as they are really close. And obviously, you know, even the most fighty of the two being, you know, Miko and Ishigami, they do actually cover for each other. So, you know, prove my point. But we go on to the person who at least spoke the way to cheat here is going to Kaguya, who it's her turn to answer the question, and she's pointed out that she is cheating by just paying attention to the year on the coin. And yeah, like if Miyuki didn't catch on to this, he would have probably given himself away unless he lied. But like she pointed out, which I don't know why she wasn't thinking this would you know, give away that she was cheating, but she was like, well, if he answers no, I'm just gonna make him take the lie detector test. Like, I'm just gonna connect him to the polygraph. And again, she would have basically been like, I think you're lying. And then he could have been like, why do you think I'm lying? Were you paying attention to the year on my coin? But again, you know, you're so excited, you think, yes, this is my chance, so you probably were, like, not even thinking about the tiny details until, oh my god, does he know? And you've been caught. Right? Like, just right here. Her realization. Yep. Yeah, he barely saved himself. But yeah. Answer yes and give yourself up. And Kaguya, this is where you're lucky. This is where you're lucky. He genuinely had you there because of your little slip up, because you thought you got this amazing, ingenious, no one could think about it strategy. And it was so just, like, believable and, like, usable that Chika and Ishigami did the same trick. And it saved you. Meanwhile, Miko's like, I didn't know. And he's confident. He's like, yeah, I barely figured it out. It's not me. You three dirty little cheats. Like, you really got us there. But you got saved. You got saved. Yes, the council, they may all be great people, but they also all can't be trusted in board games in one way or another. Yeah, don't bring these people to your board game parties. I mean, unless you want to. I'm sure something interesting will happen if you do. But again, yeah, as the fun moments kind of die down, we have a more chill moment where it's just Miyuki and Kaguya in the council room at the moment. You know, the day's winding down. They're getting ready to leave. And, you know, he just wants her to, like, he wants her to understand that he didn't know that that was the situation, and that even though he did, like, leave the main room with the girl, he wasn't, you know, doing anything nefarious. He didn't intend to, he didn't want to. It was more, you know, he may not have been like, well, you know, I actually left with her because I just, you know, didn't want her to be stuck with this pushy person. But, you know, he doesn't have to explain that. You can tell, like, how genuine he's being, how much he feels, like, passionate, that, like, he really wants Kaguya to understand. And literally, even if it's just and only Kaguya, needs to understand that, you know, he's being genuine. He didn't intend or want for anything to happen from that. Yeah. It's like, that's why he's being so honest and upfront about it. And, you know, and while she was having some, you know, doubts, we have, yes, this little detail. Him opening up and just being able to, in this moment, you know, mutter something that I think, given any other situation, he might not have said, because it might be too, you know, too much information. It might give away too much. But being like, I want at least you to believe me. You know, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. I want at least you to believe me. And that's what really, you know, turns Kaguya's mind more towards the positive thoughts and not the negative, freaking out ones. And it's just a really overall sweet moment. And, you know, it is so Kaguya, too, to very peacefully be like, do I or don't I? And then, she, like, from the game, which is a good, like, cut into this scene, like, you look at the desk and just see that it's flipped to, yeah, I believe you. It's, like, such a great moment. And while it leaves him confused in this moment, it is very much so a win. He may not realize it in this moment, but, you know, it's a win. She believes you. She trusts you there. You know, you don't have to worry about her thinking you really went off to go on this group date intending to, like, you know, get with someone or something like that. She believes you. And again, I just think overall it's sweet. Now, I'm sorry that it did get derailed a lot, because I don't, my brain's doing its own weird things today, and so that's why I got so stuck up on the first part. But to be fair, this whole, like, theme of this episode, realistically, was around kind of cheating, you know, whether it be the relationship bit in the beginning, or in the game side of things, where, you know, you could read the dates on a coin, or all these other things that Chica's deployed in the past. But, you know, it was a central focus, and it was fun to see the both. It's like, we have this, like, kind of serious side at the beginning, even if, you know, they're throwing in some of their comedic effects and just, like, the over-the-top stuff, and then over here with the more fun game side, but also coming down to the fact that, you know, people saw that something was clearly bugging the other, and, you know, it's kind of, it involves them, so they're like, hey, I'm sorry, did that happen because of this? You know, I want you to know, and, like, clear up the air, and just really let them know that, you know, everything's all good, and, you know, they hope that they don't cause any more, you know, stress or possible anxiety over something like that. But, yeah. Again, I don't know if I was derailed or on topic, but I try. But let me know your guys' thought on the, you know, the beginning part of the episode and even this end part. Overall, in general, in any of the last episodes as well. Discussion is great, especially because it might refresh my memory from bits that I might not 100% remember, but, like, obviously I've seen. I'm positive I think I watched season 1 on my own. Yeah, I'm, like, confident I watched season 1 on my own. I really wish I didn't, but I know all of season 2 is up, so, you know, you guys can even correct me if I'm all like, I was like this in the beginning and I was fucking wrong. Call me out for my lie. Well, I just don't remember back then, but call me out on my lies. But yeah, I hope you have a great day or night, whenever the heck you're watching this, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.